Never know. But I'm gonna go ahead and get the first one started anyhow. Basically, for those that don't know, festival percent is getting up to the festival in Metro. The good thing is you can skip some of the moons we get from Metro because it is when you get the multi-moon at the end of the festival.
Mhm.
Meaning you can make a
So you,
beeline for that instead of getting the other moons.
yeah, you don't have to get out of Metro.
Right. However, that still means that all the ones before that you still have to do. So it's basically going to be any percent up until Metro, and then it's going to be a little more winging it. Wonderful. I screw Cap up automatically.
Bad bonk.
No, I didn't jump at the right time and got my triple jump screwed up.
Ah.
Ooh. Mario, what was that? He didn't go for the dive.
Mm.
Oh, great. Nope. Nope. Okay, that was the wrong frog. Luckily, the cutscene doesn't go off of that. I didn't know that. I thought you had to get that middle frog there.
I wouldn't think so.
Yeah, the cutscene
Like...
redirects that. You automatically spawn in the same spot coming out of that cutscene, no matter which frog you hit. Because I actually got the wrong frog there. Oh, please don't bonk. Had to say, don't bonk. He didn't bonk where I thought he would. No, he bonks some on the platform to the boss fight. I should not have got the quick kill on him. Like, watch that. I shouldn't have got that quick kill. Oh, that's wonderful. Freaking 20-second time save on Cap. Because since Festival's gonna be any percent up to Metro, I just went ahead and imported my splits up to Metro. So yeah, this is my PB splits that I'm pairing against. Mario, roll. Okay. Can we get the chomp? This is gonna be a cascade. That's about all I can say. And I hope you've got chat up.
I do.
Because I can watch, but yeah, I'm not gonna be able to fully watch. That's not a cutscene. I do that every time.
It's quietly photoshopping stuff at the moment. Just moving around stuff on the desktop backgrounds I got right now. Get them lined up a little better.
I can do that so cleaner. I don't know why I tried to do that. Nope. What?
The get for the boss fight?
Well, I screwed that up. Wonderful. The dino skip.
Oh.
Wait. Okay, that caught me off guard. Ah! Too early. Okay, I didn't know that. If you grab the chain chomp in the boss fight and shake, it'll automatic go into the animation to release, to smack her in the face. I didn't know that. I thought you actually had to go through all of that.
Yeah, that's really good to know.
Like, if I actually pulled the other part of the skip off, because you know the whole cap throw and then bounce off the chain chomp after she throws him, that's honestly not as hard as it looks.
Mm-hmm.
I was telling you before we started about me doing a run and shaved a minute off. Yeah, some of that time save was actually me just randomly deciding I wanted to try that. Ooh, I think I bounced off the chain chomp.
They give you a little extra height.
I think when I long jumped with Mario, instead of the chain chomp doing damage, I think he bounced off the top of the chain chomp. Because I got an extra bounce and I don't know from what. All I could see was part of the chain chomp there. So I have to assume that's what happened. Alright. 1, 2. Wow. Wow. I didn't know my cascade was that tight. I only saved 3 seconds on that one.
Oh, I didn't realize my GPS was this
Beep,
loud. Jeez.
beep, beep, beep.
That's me messing with my GPS, folks. I had to update it when I got back. It was barking at me for updates. Said it was going to take 3 hours to update. It did not take 3 hours. I think it took like less than an hour.
I started looking at trying to get into a world peace run. I don't think I would have the patience for that.
I assume it's 4 hours.
No. It's honestly not much longer than where I'm at on any percent. But what that also means... Aww. Mario didn't
How'd you
have the
miss
right
Lance?
angle when I threw Cappy.
Oh. Well.
Oh, are you
That's time
kidding
lost.
me?
That's the second one.
You know, when I screw it up like this, I'm honestly better off just to get anything else but slots.
So, flower.
Ugh. Honestly, I'm thinking about swapping that out for music notes. Like, I need to time those. Wonderful. I have only hit that pipe one time. And what was bad is I think the one time that I hit it, I had no chance of a PB. Alright. Alright. The suck train can quit. Nope. Is it bad that I can tell when I'm gonna miss top of the dune every time?
Not really. I would think you'd get a good feel for it if you've done it enough.
Mario, I told you to Alright. Nope. Nope, 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 Mario. Stop. I should have followed through with that. That's the movement I want right there. I almost screwed that up.
I still got a box and a half of fucking Charmanders. I've started wonder trading them away for stuff, and well, I haven't really gotten anything good out of it. The most interesting thing is an Alolan Golem, a Alolan Muck, and that's really it.
I can't see! Camera was not being cooperative right there. Although I'm impressed that I pulled that off without being able to see what I was doing. Ooh. Ooh. Please tell me you saw that ground pound out of the bullet bill that I did.
I did not.
Yeah, I went to jump out of the bullet bill so I could be on the chest. Instead, the bullet bill exploded at the exact same frame that I did that. So Mario goes ground pounding and I couldn't tell if I was over it or not. I'm just glad that the first Sphinx question is the first answer. Because if it wasn't, that would screw me over so many times.
I'm sure it'd screw everybody up at least once.
Yeah, we're not going out of here with it, not without at least half of those coins. Ah! The one time I could have got the wall skip and I missed it. You know, the only good thing about me screwing up the slots is I've got the double health meter now. I've honestly thought about routing that in because I have screwed up so much. Oh, this ain't gonna make it, is it? Oh! I want to know what's up with the camera today. That was 2 different times I've had crap camera.
Camera just not feeling it today.
Also, Spike gets the bird moon a little quicker than I do. I tried it. I screwed it up. I had to revert back to the taking notes one over there because of that. So I'm not trying that again. Oh, get that dune. I'm losing time on this one. The sand's atrocious. Yep, all 23 seconds is gone. Let's just see how bad.
Well, we're gonna see if I can get a shiny Froakie during the stream.
Youch. Youch.
To be fair, it only like took 2.5-ish boxes worth of Charmanders for me to get a shiny Charmander.
That wasn't what I was youching.
Oh, okay.
18-second time loss on that sand. Over the 23 seconds I had ahead. I lost 42 seconds on that entire sand. I did not know you could grab the poles on the Odyssey. Granted, to be fair, I never had my camera turned that way. Ooh. Ooh, I may have found a better way to get the Cheep in Lake.
I'll go there, then ground pound.
Yeah, run a little farther out.
Yeah, that would be more consistent. As long as you get the right cycle.
Well, it wouldn't really matter on cycle. It'd put you within range of throwing Cappy immediately when you get down there.
Mm-hmm.
The thing would be being consistent on where you go down at. Because I'm willing to bet you could probably go ahead of that Cheep. Nope. Wow. I'm just going to keep the Cheep because the Cheep's quicker than Mario. Blessed. Ooh. That sucked. Run into him, that works. I am at least getting one quick kill on this one. Also, the tall rabbit, if you can position yourself right to do a backflip on him, you can pretty much quick cycle him.
I'm probably never going to be able to do that.
The first hit, I still haven't pulled off, because the way that I've seen everyone else do it, they do a cap bounce into it, and I'm not willing to try that. But after you get that first one, it's pretty consistent on that part. I'm gonna lose more time on Mike. Wonderful. Nowhere near as bad, but yeah. 8 seconds. That, I'm fine with that. Like, lakes, seaside, and No, those 3 kingdoms, if I'm only losing about 7 or 8 seconds, I'm fine with. Because that just means I didn't do something right. Uh-oh. Oh, still got rabbit. Couldn't get his moon, but I got rabbit.
You know, the one thing that makes all this egg breeding to get a shiny really easy, the fact that I can add an egg directly to my party.
True.
So I can just swap out the things I've spawned, or things I've hatched, with another egg. And it'll just go right into the boxes. It's like, alright, start filling up boxes.
Yes.
And then I can start wonder trading a lot of them. But that's essentially what I'm going to do with all these copies that I'm not going to ever use. It's just throw them on the Wonder Trade wheel and spin that sumbitch and see what it pops out for me.
Well, that was a screw up. Not as bad as that one. I swear I can't make it up here without bonking. There we go. Finally did a decent move. I've got to get more consistent on getting this guy.
What, the Onion Man? Our stretchy onion friend?
Yeah, because I just kind of winged that. Ah! Bad pipe. Wonderful.
You know, Liz, I don't know if you want that big old bass violin out there. Last time that was out there, it got broke over your back. Also, I seriously think you're tempting fate by putting all these instruments out here. Strowman's gonna walk out and power slam you through one of them. Most likely that piano.
Okay, that took me by surprise there. Not gonna lie. The platform raised Cappy up higher than it was supposed to, but Mario still bounced off of him.
Something about the properties of Cappy's hover?
I guess. That one kind of got me there. And what happened is when it got me, oh, please. Oh. What happened was when it got me, I was not expecting it. So it kind of made matters far worse. I'm getting quicker at getting that one anyhow. I'm at least seeing the coins flicker before they disappear. They were just gone.
No luck so far. And I'm thinking I'm at least at 2 rows.
Ah! Well, I just freaked the camera out for a second there. Also, you're right. Stretching up and skipping the whole cycle there, that's honestly not as bad.
Mm-hmm. I mean, as long as you keep... I think if you keep shaking as long as you're going into it, you'll get it every time.
Yeah. Whoops. I swear I find new ways to screw him up.
Oh, our burpee friend?
Yeah. Yeah. Like that time I was trying to do the same strat that Spike was doing because that seemed a little more consistent. Except for I overshot him on the second hit. So I still took damage. Like, wow. To be such a big rabbit, he has such a small hitbox. And I don't understand that.
Of course Strowman has picked up the car to prevent Elias from escaping the arena. Of course he has! Because they're doing every fun thing with fucking Strowman. God damn it. I swear, Braun Strowman is probably the most fun you can have with WWE right now. Just a big monstrous person who just tries to murder somebody every week and does something spectacular in the process.
I swear I'm hemorrhaging time. How am I going to screw Bowser up? Because, like, this is going to be the next thing.
Missed the hat.
Oh boy. Nope. I almost made it. Right there. Well, you know what? You would have been right. Missed the hat. Except for it wouldn't have been that hat.
Okay. The cloud hat.
Yep.
Not the hat. Not the boxing glove hat.
Yeah. Woohoo! Woohoo! Alright, 2 for 2. Bowser down.
Yay!
You know what? I might have actually saved time from that. I did. Because bear in mind, I took this off of my PB splits that I did not do a clean one cycle Bowser. So, yeah, that 11, almost 12 seconds of time save there is real.
Oh, you know when I said we're not getting Rabbit Rabbit or Tank Tank next week?
Yeah, we're getting
Rabbit
Rabbit.
Yeah, but it's not in the preview. It's not in the preview I've seen. Like, the full bottle is, but not the form. Except when I look on JFusion, they have an image from a preview somewhere that shows Rabbit Rabbit with the full bottle cannon sword thing. I forgot the name of it. The not DJ gun, essentially.
Well, the reason I say that
DJ
is because we kind of already got that teased at the end of the episode, and I could not hit the butterfly to save my life right there.
Yeah, I know we got the tease, but usually when we have a form debut, they show it in the episode preview. Always.
Fine. I'll do it a different way. I was pushing forward and Mario kept doing a backflip instead of the long jump.
Sorry, I need to practice my backflips.
That's why I was like, and he consistently landed on the platform is what got me.
Yeah, I know. This feels weird, and I want to know where JFusion got that image from that shows Rabbit Rabbit in what I assume is a build preview. Also, it's the stupidest thing in the world that they're like, who's the traitor? And I'm like, okay, only one of these would be even feasible in terms of writing. And see, Elias? That's what happens when you bring the cello out. After you got it broke over your back last time. You tempted fate, and now it got broke over your back again, and now he's gonna break the piano over your face. After you plays the tune.
Okay. Not gonna lie, that was kind of unintended.
Oh, just dropping onto the moon?
No, the whole cap throw that I did there. I did the wrong move.
Okay.
Did the wrong move. Don't punish me for that game. It tried. You know what's weird? This is the first time that I'm going to have a bad loss, and it won't be because of the tree.
You know, that would have been painful as fuck if Elias was not in position.
I hit the checkpoint. Please tell me I didn't hit the checkpoint.
For those that don't know, pianos are heavy as fuck. And Elias almost had one dropped on his chest. Well, half of it.
Please tell me I screwed up and hit the checkpoint.
Well, time to do the skip again.
No. If I don't hit the checkpoint, then when I die, I go straight back to the Odyssey. If I hit the checkpoint, I go to the checkpoint and have to warp to the Odyssey. Or risk the bird.
Oh.
Yeah. Why I hit the checkpoint that time's beyond me. I still save time. What?
Oh, I do know that if I had Ultra Sun right now, I could be hatching these eggs faster because of the Rotom Dex power that allows you to hatch eggs faster. I assume that stacks with the Flame Body that's on like Talonflame and a few other Pokemon that hatches eggs faster because chickens. That is the best way to explain that ability. Granted, I think I'm hatching eggs at a fairly decent rate. As Discord continues to poke me whenever somebody in the Pokemon Go Discord, I'm in, messages something.
Mario, that way. You know where we go. That wasn't gonna work.
Oh, by the way, it was announced that in the continuation of all of these writer novels that we've gotten over the last few years, we're getting an X8 novel. Guess when it takes place?
When?
After another ending.
Wow.
Oh my god, they're extending X8 storyline so much. And we're only ever going to get a synopsis of that novel, by the way, folks. In case you don't know, if you still follow writer content and don't know what these novels are, essentially, like, oh god, when was it? It was like 5 or 6 years. I think it was about 4 or 5 years ago by now. Toei did an initiative to where they put out a novel per series for all of the Heisei era series. So they went from Kuga through now X8 and did a novel for each one. The Kuga one was a continuation of the series, and essentially gave Kuga a secondary writer, since he never had one, which made him an anomaly among the Heisei writers. Which isn't a terribly horrendous thing, since Kuga was the first Heisei series. I think... I'm trying to remember all of them. Agito was an alternate universe. Ryuki, I believe, was also an alternate universe. Fies was an alternate universe. Blade was a what-if continuation of the series far in the future. Hibiki, I think, was a continuation of the Seven Oni movie, to some extent, I think. Kabuto, I don't remember. Den-O, I think, is a continuation of some sort. Decade is an alternate universe where Narutaki becomes a vampire. The Decade novel is extremely stupid, by the way, folks. Don't... If you like Decade... If you even like Decade, don't go looking into the Decade novel. You're just gonna be confused as fuck by it. Trust me. Double was an in-between episode story. Essentially, do you remember the episode where Shotaro got thrown in the water? I forget which episode. He got thrown in the water in one episode, and he got a cold, so Philip had to become Double for a while, using the Lost Driver.
Oh, yeah.
So he could become Kamen Rider Cyclone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's essentially the story. So if you ever wonder why there's an SH Figure Arts Kamen Rider Cyclone when that was never a thing in the series, it's because it was in a novel. Hell, that's where the zoo memory that's essentially just like Fang is, except it's a wolf instead of a velociraptor. But it's still a Dopont memory. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of memories out of that novel that they also put in another set of memories because memories still fucking sell to this day. O's was a continuation, a Hyper Battle video thing, and something else, or a prequel story all thrown into one novel. Essentially, it was 3 different little short stories. I think it followed Edgy before Megamax, or leading into Megamax. It did Date and Goto in a funny side story, and then it showed Ank's backstory, like from the era where the medals were created. I don't remember that era. Forze's was in canon with the series. I don't remember where it takes. I think it takes place after Megamax. Because it has connections to Naneshko, and a new writer shows up there. Wizards is a continuation. Gimes, I don't remember.
Darn it, Mario.
I know Drives is in canon because it's actually a mock novel, not a Drive novel. And it has connections to the Drive Saga movies.
Otep.
I don't remember Ghosts. And now this X8 one, all we have is a title for it. We don't have any summaries. But I assume it's going to be focusing on X8 and Genom. And maybe we won't have a cliffhanger at the end of another ending. To be like, well, we're only ever going to get a summary because, yeah, none of these novels have been translated. None of them. The most I can tell you is a like Wikipedia summary of the plot of them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Because bear in mind, these are novels. Straight novels. I don't know how many pages they are, but, like, that's far more translated content to translate than the mangas, which those have a hard time getting translated consistently. Like, the most translated writer manga I can think of is Spirits, and it's not up to date. It is several dozen chapters behind current releases. Dozens, I believe.
Darn it.
Like, it is behind.
I knew what I was gonna do, and I still screwed that up.
Which, it happens. And I think it's also because, like, no one's really clamoring for these novels, and no one really wants to read these novels, which is why no one's translated them. Which is a shame, because a couple of them I would like to read. Like, I would love to read the Double One, the Forze one, or essentially all of the Neo Heisei guys. I would love to read, and the Kuga one, and, like, the not alternate universe, not crap-sounding ones.
Alright. Home stretch.
Yay!
Okay, I did that far too smooth. And I make up for that right here.
Wait, Fastlane's this Sunday? Jesus. I forgot how quick WWE pay-per-views are. Yeah, that's our last pay-per-view before WrestleMania. Essentially, it's the SmackDown's last pay-per-view before WrestleMania, as his Elimination Chambers was Raw's last pay-per-view before WrestleMania. All I will say is, if AJ Styles does not walk out of Fastlane with the WWE title, I will be very upset, because then it means we do not get Shinsuke Nakamura versus AJ Styles.
Also, festival time.
Yay! You're just now exiting the sewers. I think. Nope, you're just now talking to Pauline as you exited the sewers.
Let's see how good I am with 2D.
Team filled back up with eggs. I think it's the same physics as all the other 2D segments. So.
Yeah, but I suck at 2D sometimes. Wow.
You actually don't have to go fast during that. You can just walk up that thing.
Yeah, I know. Speed run. I can't believe I'm actually pulling off all these jumps.
Oh, I surprisingly got a nose pass in Pokemon Go today. It spawned at the house. Couldn't get a Mankey. the other day in town because it was too far away, but I do have a nose pass now. Which means I can get a very mustachioed statue whenever Gen 4 comes around. Because I believe its evolution is Gen 4.
Because it's when you collect the multi-moons, so there's time.
And time.
Now I'm curious what that puts it at. Could be worse for first run. 20th out of 26. Well, 27.
Mm-hmm.
Could be worse. Yeah,